Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, back again with another Ask Lee video Q&A. Now today I got a question from Carlos, and he's asking about stretching. And he says he's seen some YouTube videos where some people recommend stretching before you work out. He's seen other videos where people recommend stretching after you work out, and he's confused about whether you should stretch before or after. And the general rule of thumb when it comes to stretching is that you should never stretch a cold muscle. When you go and stretch a cold muscle, you're more likely to actually pull it or tear it rather than stretch it. So you always want to warm up first. Get the blood flowing, get your core temperature elevated, get the muscle warmed up so that when you do stretch it, you're going to more likely stretch rather than tear. I mean, you can kind of visualize your muscles like a rubber band. I mean, if you were to take a rubber band and place it in the freezer, let's say we're going to just put it in the freezer overnight, and then the next morning you open up the freezer, take out the rubber band, and you stretch it. You probably are going to end up snapping the rubber band because as it's cold, it's contracted and it's not very flexible, not very pliable. Your muscles are the same way. If you try and stretch a cold muscle, you're more likely to tear them rather than stretch them. So you always want to warm up first. Now, as far as a warm-up's concerned, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, when it comes to a workout, what I recommend is starting off with just some general cardio. Something like the rowing machine, or maybe the elliptical machine with the moving handles. Preferably something that's going to move your entire body, upper and lower, and just get your core temperature and your blood flowing just throughout the entire body. After that, you can do some mobility exercises for the specific body parts you're going to train. So, for example, if you're going to be training upper body, you'll want to do some mobility exercises for your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, just kind of some general exercises like shoulder rotator cuff rotations, arm circles, some elbow rotations and extensions, just some general stuff to get your upper body limbered up. If it's lower body you're training, you'll want to do some work for the hips, for the knees, for the ankles, like hip circles, some body weight squats, things like that, just to kind of get everything limbered up for a lower body workout. So do that first, then you can get into your actual weight training workout, whatever specific exercises you have on the schedule for that day. And then afterwards, do your static stretching. So you can stretch out the muscles that you just trained. And this is a good protocol for weight training / bodybuilding purposes. That's how I recommend it. Warm up, mobility, weight training, stretch. That's a great way to go about it. Now, if you're doing other sports or activities, that order may change. And I'll give you an example from my past. I mean, before I got involved with weight training, I was involved with martial arts. So I'd do a general workout for martial arts would involve a warm-up. So we'd start off probably running laps around the dojo. Just something simple like that to get our core temperature elevated and to work up a sweat. Then we would do some mobility exercises followed by our stretching. So we'd get the stretching done fairly early in our workout in order to totally limber up the muscles. I mean, you want to have the legs and the arms and the shoulders, all these muscles stretched out before we got into our kicking drills or punching drills or bag work or sparring or katas or whatever we were doing that day. You'd want to get the stretching done beforehand before you get into the explosive punching, kicking, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a change of order because it's a different sport, different application. So how you go about it, the actual order, is going to vary depending on whatever it is you're doing. But the general rule of never stretching a cold muscle applies across the board. You always need to warm up first before you stretch. Stretching is not a warm-up. Again, think of that rubber band analogy. You try and stretch a cold rubber band, it ain't stretching, it's snapping. You don't want that happening to your muscles. You try and stretch a cold muscle, they're not stretching, they're going to tear, they're going to pull, or you're just going to strain them. You don't want that to happen. Warm up first. Get that blood flowing, get your heart rate elevated, get a sweat worked up. Then you can do your mobility exercises and stretching. So there you go, Carlos. Hopefully that helps to answer your question. And if you have any other comments, feedback, or anything at all, feel free to post those in the comment section below, and I'll chat with you down there. And in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Take care. Over and out.